Here we are, Mike, St. Rosa, Lima, for whom the bell tolls, another exciting result edition of the AON Rundown. I'm so excited, I'm tongue-tied this morning. Well, tonight, this morning, you'll watch it, you know what I mean. The show is over, unbelievable action tonight. And it did a results show last week, we're going to do one again tonight, here on the AON Rundown.
And it was crazy action. I mean, we saw some amazing feats, some high-flying action, big move spots, and some entertaining mic skills. You know, I would say for our first time in Altoona, this was a huge success for us here at the AON.
And I personally want to thank the old fans and the new fans of All or Nothing Wrestling for coming out and supporting us here tonight in Altoona. And want to thank them for also watching the AON Rundown, the #1 rated pro wrestling show on Fox 8. For whom the bell tolls, I would say, was a monumental success here for the AON. What?
Oh, what do you know?
Hey,
Mike Adamley. It's Mike Adamley and 5X Man.
I'll tell you what, boy. There had to be a lot of boys picking cotton to make that shirt.
What? Let me be clear. The only reason I'm here,
Spit the cupcake
I want to
out of
let
your
the
mouth.
people know something. Take a look at the history of the AON. Pitt, Timur Okoshkin, Bobby Gould. Let me ask you something. What do all them guys have in common with Sherrod Hall?
Losers.
Losers.
Nothing but.
Never was, can't hack it. I just started to acclimate to this championship. Sherrod, you think that you could just step in here and take it?
You ain't worthy of that title, boy. Don't ever think you in the same league as my brother-in-law.
Hey, last time I checked, we were the hosts of this show. Interrupt him here.
back to the real entertainment.
Yeah. Cousin Otis, an 814 champion, the ringmaster. Unbelievable. Interrupting us here on the set of the AON Rundown. Well, you tuned in last week for the results. What do you say we get to them this week? Unbelievable show.
And here they are, the results, for whom the bell tolls. You know, coming off of Necessary Hatred on the 13th, I didn't think we would have the matches of this caliber for some time. But it is the AON, and I should have known better for our debut in Altoona.
Yeah, you should have.
That's enough out of you. So let's kick this off, at least send death threats, to the results portion. You got the first match?
I sure do. Psycho Fusion and Zack Rayne. This match got hot early, just like we predicted. High flying back and forth, ringmaster interference, and solid. No one had a clear advantage until Zack seemed to have sealed the deal by hitting the rainstorm. But the ringmaster managed to get Psycho Fusion's foot on the ropes, which prompted an argument between the ringmaster and Zack. The crafty veteran emerged as Fusion took advantage with a quick pin and got the Duke.
Hey, X! It's the Nomad again!
Sweet deal!
Nice. And last week, he took on the newest newcomer, Manchild.
Man-child.
What a match! This may have been the most entertaining match of the night. Nomad, as usual, ran his mouth a little until the so-called Manchild came out and proceeded to make friends with the Nomad. The Nomad really wasn't in a friendship mood. He didn't take too kindly to that kindness. He did, however, try to intimidate and hurt the big new guy until Manchild lost his temper. He pushed and choked the Nomad. Manchild even tried to give the Nomad a hug, but he definitely avoided it. That was so nice of him. He tried a few of his patented MMA moves, but yet again, to no avail. When Manchild did catch him, he gave the Nomad one of the nastiest Alabama slams I have ever seen, which of course gave him the 1, 2, 3. Although in the end, it did seem that Manchild was trying to check on Nomad rather than pin him.
The Nomad is so much fun. Now, who would have thought Sherrod Hall and Black Lightning would make a good tag team? Well, they got the chance to show how good they were against the Red River Rebels. And they showed off remarkable teamwork right from the get-go, sending the Rebels outside immediately. And then with an amazing high-flying move to the outside. Eventually, the Rebels did get on the offensive and used their experience and power to show their own style of teamwork. But the scrappy Black Lightning seemed to enjoy teaming up with Sherrod and refused to go down. Now at one point, a new guy came out and seemed to be taking notes during the match. I would assume he had a pass because he was past the security barricades and didn't get tackled. He must have liked what he saw when Sherrod hit the Sherrod salt or black flip on John McGraw to pick up the win, because right after the match he proceeded to talk in length with the new team and then apparently sign on to represent them. This could be interesting.
Interesting indeed.
All or Nothing Wrestling would like to thank their sponsors for their continuing support.
It's amazing what goes on at a live AON show, Mike.
Indeed it is.
Indeed. Let's take a walk, see they're taking down. Here's some chairs. American flag. Hey, look over here. Check it out.
Dude, check out who we got.
Watch this. Watch what the X does. Oh, yeah. Come on. You gotta see it. I'll go see the outfit. That's weak. Alpha news. That's some nice wristband. Whoa. What are you guys doing?
Getting ready for the after party?
I saw you stretching from the match.
It's not a match pose, dude. That's my beer bong pose. Get out of here. Scaring away the women.
We haven't been to a party in a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Go ahead, all right, baby. Seriously, what's going on tonight? You need people. Let's do this.
Anywho, back to the results. Colin Blair, he finally returned to action in the AON with a matchup with the newcomer Justin Starr. This match was another technical marvel as it went back and forth, giving no one a clear advantage. I did notice, however, that Blair seemed to be wrestling a little dirtier than normal. We soon found out why. The broker. He decided to come out and flap his guns. While he was doing that, the AON Pennsylvania champion took advantage by waffling Justin Starr with the title as the referee was distracted. Colin Blair got the cover and the match. ISP, then he came out on the mic and announced Colin as the newest member of the Empire. The crowd very upset. Understandably, ISP announced that he had heard minority owner Cass Edison had something to say to him and that he should come out now. Cass, the nice guy he is, obliged and took to the ring. He informed ISP that he would not be taking on the winner of the Gauntlet match. That would be saved for April 11th at the Pasquarello Center. Since AON was closing one chapter and opening a new one, ISP would need to close one of his old chapters by taking on a man that he tased off a ladder 5 months earlier at War for Territory 2. C4. ISP got in the face of the minority owner, but decided it was in his best interest to leave when Stonehenge O'Reilly stepped in the middle. He did keep talking and thought he had the last word until Kess announced that the main event will be one of his personal favorites, a lumberjack match.
And that match was Dynamite, which we'll see in a little bit. Now the brokers stayed out at ringside because next up was the Empire team of Jeremy Hassel and the New Jersey Syndicate against Bro and Michael of the Frat. At first it seemed that everything was okay and that the Empire was actually going to wrestle a fair match. That lasted a whole 4 seconds. The Empire got the upper hand, of course, with a few dirty moves, but the Frat fought through it, even getting the keg stand on the New Jersey Syndicate. Until, yes, our old buddy the broker in his briefcase. Jeremy Hassel proceeded to level both members of the Frat, leading to a disqualification, but also a pair of Frat brothers lying on the mat. Next up came the Gauntlet match. Now, the winner of this was supposed to take on ISP later that night for the title, but Cass Edison said that person would get that chance April 11th at the Pasquarello Center. So first up was OFT, the original Florida Thug. He faced off against Mr. Edison's associate. That's right, Stonehenge O'Reilly. A rematch from Necessary Hatred, which ended with a chair shot from OFT. So needless to say, Stonehenge, he had a bit of revenge on his mind as he stepped into the ring and proceeded to put a beat down on OFT, getting the 1, 2, 3 in about, we'll say 20 seconds, give or take a few. Stonehenge didn't have time to celebrate as his next opponent, and the Gauntlet came out. Coma Clayton. Coma got an early advantage on Stonehenge, but Stonehenge fought out, only to then tap out. Next up, accompanied by the Red River Rebels, Cousin Otis, Psycho Fusion, Dana Bonaducci, Red Skelton, and I don't know, it seemed like 37 other people came out with the ringmaster. Anyhow, finally he decided to get into the ring. It didn't start too well for him. That is until he gave a shot to the pills and then proceeded to throw him outside to his newly extended family. Of course, ended up giving him the victory. But then out came Eric Castle and his new energy. Now, I thought that Stonehenge match was short, but a quick drop kick, and the ringmaster, he was gone.
Ha ha ha, make fun of us, will you, Barnum and Bailey?
Haha, that's right. The final entry of the night came as Bam Bam Hassel. Now, Bam Bam had some personal reasons to win this match, as he had just gotten screwed out of his title shot at Necessary Hatred the week before by Israel St. Patrick. Bam was determined as he stepped into the ring against his brother Eric Hassel. A lot of respect in this one, because you know, they are brothers. Bam had a lot of quick moves, but Eric had a few of his own, and there wasn't quite a clear-cut leader throughout this match. And we didn't have a chance to get one when, yet again, the Empire, they decided to end the gauntlet in a draw between Eric and Bam. It was kind of weird to see all the Hassel brothers in the ring, and kind of crappy to see Jeremy beating down on them. Now, we're not sure how this is exactly going to play out for the main event on April 11th, but I'm sure minority owner Kes Edison will have something to say about this one.
Next up, the Tag Team Championship. The Dark Day Saints, those freaks. They took on our new champions, the newly named Wyld Stallyns. That's right, with a Y. Now, the Saints have been a team for a while, so we could expect some solid teamwork from them.
Even though they did just fight each other 2 weeks ago.
True that, but I'm not getting in the middle of that situation.
Me neither. Yikes!
But the new team of Shane Malice and GQ Maserati really showed some unity and skill. And that was apparent from the beginning. This match exploded as soon as the bell rang. Back and forth, this one went. You couldn't ask for more from the Tag Team Championship match. But in the end, a move I like to call the J-Town Destroyer from Shane gave the Stallyns their first successful tag title defense.
Well, Mike, since we're here backstage for whom the bell tolls after the show, what do you say we take the camera, go see what goes on backstage here in All or Nothing Pro Wrestling? Giddy up, let's go. And look what we got here.
No way.
You don't know. Team Jacob is the only way.
GQ, Shane,
Team Jacob.
Derek Hassel.
There's no way. You should like Edward with your emo hair anyway.
I'm sorry, Keith Urban. Yeah. What's going on, man?
AON Rundown. Shane Malice, X-Man, GQ Maserati,
Nice to meet you.
Wyld Stallyns, the AON Tag Team Champions, and hey, it's Eric Hassel too.
Hi, guys.
How about them apples? What are you guys doing?
Well, I was just telling my tag team partner here with the new Twilight movie that just came out that by far Jacob is the better person of the two. I mean, he turns into a werewolf. How cool is that?
It's definitely.
Sorry he doesn't turn into diamonds at night.
Guys,
you
only like him because he's very bad.
Stop. It's Twilight.
No,
It's not just Twilight.
You don't understand. It's not just Twilight. It's Twilight.
I can see if you're talking about Sanford and Son or something. I don't want.
I'm with this guy.
Anyway, if you would stop just reading the books and actually watch the movies, you would.
Let's move on, Mike. Come on.
This is ridiculous. You realize what you're arguing about?
Are you serious? Let's see. Oh, look at this. Now, of course, this is, I guess they do plays here. So, let's go down these steps here.
What does it matter? What do we have going down now?
Lady Gaga, we play the piano. Oh, look what we got going on here. Lady Gaga is clearly.
Miley Cyrus is the essence of
Why are you professional wrestlers? Lady Gaga's playing the piano. What Beyonce's the best.
What do you guys want?
Personally, I like Metallica.
What's the matter with what are you talking about?
Really?
We're not
monkeys.
Since when was Metallica? Get out of Rock! Come on, get out!
Get out of here!
Get out!
Out! Don't you know a diva when you hear one? We'll run you down on the rundown.
But I like Alabama.
Bunch of jackies. Let's go out here.
Well, this is.
Well, here it is. After that was interesting. Very interesting.
You know what else is interesting? AON live shows coming to you. Don't get me wrong, X. we have a lot of big news coming up. And I mean a lot of big news. But right now, we're going to get to the match that rocked the night.
That's right, folks. Hold on to your Pop-Tarts. This is going to be a humdinger.
And here we are. We have Kes Edison's hand-picked lumberjacks leading the way for C4 on his way to the ring. This is going to be an amazing match, folks. Just look at the line of stars that Kes Edison picked out to be on that side of the ring. He's got Shane Mouse and his tag team partner, GQ Maserati. Just amazing the amount of talent that is there right now. I can't even go into it. And now, of course, we have the broker and his hand-picked lumberjacks. Once again, it's an amazing amount of talent. This is the first time I've ever seen this, that the entire locker room has been emptied out for a lumberjack match. ISP carrying his title proudly to the ring. You know, that still has got us burned in the gullet of Kes Edison, knowing that no matter what he does, that title is still around his waist. Whoa, and here we go, right into the match. Hey, welcome back, X.
Hey. We're here.
Wow.
Lumberjack match. AON Pennsylvania Championship. I can dig it, Mike.
ISP doesn't even have a chance to take his robe off. C4 just started quickly in this match.
C4 filling from this capacity crowd on hand here at St. Rosa, Lima.
This is the first time we've seen him in months.
Tell you what, we need to thank everybody for coming out. Look, that's a clothesline. Oh, face first into the canvas. That's amazing. I've been standing in that ring half the night. It is not as soft as you think.
Great kick to the face. And C4 firmly, and I mean firmly, in control from the outset of this match.
Look at that. Cast of characters at ringside.
1, 2, nope, about 2.5.
Lumberjacks surrounding the ring. The locker room is empty.
Now, let's explain one more time that the rules, the supposed rules of these matches, are generally, when a man gets thrown outside the ring, the Lumberjacks are supposed to throw him back. Hey, look good, ma'am. Looking good. The Lumberjacks are supposed to throw the men back into the ring. But you and I have been around enough to know that these things sometimes break out at ringside.
It could be like a 10-man tag team match or a 15-man tag team match.
Yeah, it's just amazing what can happen in these matches. They are so unpredictable because everybody has a personal agenda.
Or it looks like a battle royale on the outside, you know?
But back to the action in the ring. C4 still taking it to ISP.
ISP holding his chest. C4 giving punishment here.
He gave him 2 big chops to the chest. Oh, and there's a boot to the face. Or I should say a foot to the face. He doesn't really wear boots or shoes or anything like that. And nice Hurricane Rana by ISP.
Off the second rope.
Say what you want about him. Yes, I know that he breaks the rules a lot. Yes, he is associated with the Empire. But he is an amazing athlete to watch.
Oh, he is. He's incredible. Don't doubt the ring prowess, the scientific knowledge of Israel St. Patrick. You got almost a 3 count here. He is one of the best professional wrestlers of all time.
You watch
and C4's no slouch either.
No, he's not. ISP may pose a little bit, especially in front of Kes Edison. I think he's doing that intentionally.
But then you got ISP doing underhanded stuff like this.
But in the ring,
with ring tape.
In the ring, ISP is all business. There's no wasted motion. Whoa, and he just threw the tape in the face of Kes Edison, kind of rubbing in his face that, hey, I'm going to break the rules, and there's not a darn thing you can do about it. I would
Head
say
official Denny here talking to ISP in the corner. Well, look at us in the corner here. You have the broker's cronies, half the locker room. Look, there's the Nomad.
Yeah, I told you, these guys have their own agendas, and they're going to take advantage of a situation. That's exactly what they did. You know, C4, he does not regret taking this match.
Oh, no doubt he has a chance to win the AON Pennsylvania Championship. I would
Watch this. Watch this. Oh, man, that's a straight kick to the face. Now, ISP, no wasted motion. Well, this is a little bit of wasted motion, but usually it's very methodical. Watch this.
ISP, the showboating here, but unbelievable. Catches him right in the jaw.
No matter how many times you see it, it's flawless.
He's
now
big
back,
time.
1, 2, C4 is able to kick
gets
out.
a shoulder up there, Mike.
And it looks like the man-child and Kes Edison very happy to see the kick out, but I'm sure
the man-child making his debut tonight. How about that against our buddy the Nomad?
Oh!
Almost takes out a cameraman, and here we go. The beatdown ensued.
There we go.
Outside the ring, Colin, Blair, OFT.
We knew this was going to happen.
There I see the back. There's Ryan Fear. I have a little problem with him right now.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
He hit me with a chair.
A couple of your guys in the audience back here were laughing at you. But hey,
That's all right. That's part of the show.
And now ISP with a rear naked choke, trying to make C4 tap out. I don't think you're going to make C4 tap out. I think you're going to have to beat him into submission. These two guys, the general dislike they have for each other, you're not going to get a tap out.
I'll tell you what a show we've had here tonight for whom the bell tolls here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Making our debut, and I think it's a successful one. The action in the ring has been hot and heavy all night, and the most important thing is the fans have smiles on their faces, and they're witnessing this great main event right here.
Well, this has been a good crowd. They have been hot all night, cheering their favorites, booing the ones that they don't like, and not everybody has it. And there it is. There's that classic thumb to the eye by ISP. You knew you were going to see it sooner or later.
Yeah, well, it's ISP. He's big time. The hardest act to follow in AON. Why do you think he's on last? This is the main event.
And he follows it up with another classic move. And here it comes. He doesn't get the power space. He gets the scoop power slam from C4.
Oh, big slap.
Right hand takes him down.
And another one sends ISP down to the canvas.
C4, he's got the crowd behind him.
Oh,
spinning spine buster.
Wow.
That was huge.
Beautifully done.
Look at the locker. Look at they are all disappointed. Look at that.
I see Bam Bam and Zack, Rayne, Manchild, all at ringside. All the locker room is out here.
Come on, C4. Don't let him get up. Stay on him.
You need to stay on somebody like ISP. Do not let him get any chance to catch his breath. You need to stay on him.
ISP is too good a wrestler to let him go like this.
He's one of the best.
I've said it before in this match. Whether you like him or not.
He's got him up here, and ISP fights out of it. And he rolls out of the ring. Oh, and look, it's on his side. Look, he's coming over here. What's he doing?
Get out of here.
No, you're spilling my drinks. You spilled my 7-Up everywhere. He's got the mic.
To have it at ringside and let him stand there.
Oh, and look, Black Lightning coming over. And now we got a Pier 6 brawl. Oh, C4 on the top rope with a suicide dive. And all hell is broken loose here in Altoona.
Let me say that is impressive because C4 is not a small guy. He is not a Bam Bam Hassle. He's not a Black Lightning. That's impressive. Empire not taking it easy on him at all.
Hey, come on now.
Well, there they go.
Where are they going?
And back past the concession stand. There's some really good pizza there earlier today. I don't know if you noticed.
I had some. Looks like I had a few too many drinks here as well.
And look, there's two buddies.
Going into the bleachers.
My two buddies, John Lee Pettimore and
cheap plugs for your buddies. I had more friends there than you did.
If you don't mind, and Dick Duncan. Two guys I actually like.
Big HD and MVD were there as well.
They didn't.
Wait a minute, ISP's on the bleachers.
What is he gonna do?
Oh, come on, no, don't do it, ISP. Oh my goodness!
Double stomp! Double stomp! That had to be about 5 or 6 bleachers.
Oh, ouch!
Both men are down.
Broken pats him on the back.
You knew it had to be the broker. It was a $10 sleeve.
Ringside, you have the Empire at ringside. You have the Red River Rebels at ringside. Colin Blair, the newest member of the Empire, is at ringside, wearing that hideous flag. He needs to take it off because it's getting in the way and distracting me of seeing this amazing match here.
And ISP is trying to make friends now all of a sudden. Sure, he hurt his foot on that double stomp. And
I trust you like I trust that healthcare bill that just got passed.
This is just... Why now? I mean, you guys obviously
if C4 shakes his hand, he's done. That's all I gotta say.
I will lose respect, but I don't think...
Yeah, that's how you do it, C4. And here we go.
Double underhook. Double underhook face buster. That is impressive.
We call that the C4 explosion.
That is a great move.
That's
got to be it.
Come on, where's the ref? Denny out here with the lumberjacks. Kess Edison is over there.
His job.
Denny taking his good old time. He was distracted there by the lumberjacks and the AON minority owner.
I think he had a count of like 30 on ISP, but the referee was out of position. Now they're going on top rope.
Wait a minute. There's the NJ Syndicate, and he doesn't do much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for, wait a minute. Jeremy Hassel's in the ring. And C4 does not like Jeremy Hassel. I don't even think Jeremy Hassel likes Jeremy Hassel.
Well, can you really blame him though?
No. Photo bomb!
Sit out, choke bomb. call it?
I'll call it a Baldo ball.
That's C4. I call it explosive.
C4 is explosive, one of the top AON competitors, proving why he could make a run as AON Pennsylvania champion right here. He's overcoming adversity. Oh, wait a minute! That was Denny! That was Denny!
Like a low blow from the referee.
Head official Denny low blowed Kess Edison. Look at the face on Kess Edison.
He's even going, what just
He's
happened?
in shock.
He's like, what
Not
are we
only
doing?
that's the head official of All or Nothing.
Uh-oh, now what's going on? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like the looks of this. I've seen this before.
We've just saw, folks, Denny, the Benedict Arnold here, apparently has turned his back on just seeing the rule book of All or Nothing.
ISP, coast to coast drop kick.
What a tragedy.
And he's going to take this thing.
He's going to win this one, isn't he? He's going to steal this victory.
And then
Wait a minute. Oh,
Dude,
what?
fast count.
That was a...
No surprise that he had to cheat to win this time. The broker with the referee in his $10
We got
pocket.
another referee up there on the apron trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
It doesn't matter. The referee's verdict is final.
Oh, yeah, the referee's decision is final, but the thing is here, that is your head official of AON. He is supposed to keep the rule book. I'm in shock.
I'm sure Kess Edison is going to have a look
Oh,
at
he's
this.
going to... Kess Edison's already probably text messaging AON owner Alex O'Norway. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the phone with him at ringside. I can't see him anywhere. There's that broker. Get him out of here.
I won't be surprised if Denny doesn't have a job after this.
See, Mike, I told you. Incredible.
No. 3 words. Impressive.
That's one word. You just sounded it out. Anyhow.
Why do you got to do this now?
All right, anyhow. It's your favorite time of the show, Mike. It's time to let the good people of the region know how they can contact us with comments, suggestions, and death threats.
Next, first of all, your death threats, I'll get to them a little bit later. We have the website. The website is going to be right there. You all know it by now. We have it every single week. Now, we also have the direct email address where you can send death threats. Please do. I mean, send them right there. And finally, the forums. They're so beautiful.
You just love doing that, don't you?
Dude, it's my thing. When you get a thing, you can do it every week.
All right, I have a thing. Here's my thing. Okay. Thank you for joining us this week on the AON Rundown on Fox. Join us right here next week, 9:30 in the morning, or whenever you may be watching this on your DVR. That's right. You can do that too. Yeah, I set mine too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Amen for AON.